While Kanye's 16-second 2009 VMA performance may now be his most controversial, 2008's Love Lockdown is clearly his most impressive. But what was Barack Obama's involvement in Kanye's show closer? The true story behind Love Lockdown is about to be revealed. Year after year, the VMAs have always featured monster closing acts.
The closing act for the VMAs defined the entire show, bottom line.
But in August 2008, VMA producers were still planning this incredibly important element.
It's like 2 weeks before the show, and we had no closing act.
While 2008's biggest artists were rehearsing their movie magic-themed performances all over the Paramount lot, the VMA team was keeping one specific location on hold for the show finale.
There's this enormous tank, which is referred to as the B tank, and they film aquatic scenes in there.
We were like, it would be so amazing to have, a remote performance at this blue tank as the finale of the show.
As VMA producers were now racing the clock, their attention shifted to another race making national headlines.
We were in a meeting, and Dave Sarolnik, who is one of the executive producers, was like, I'm going to the Democratic National Convention, and Kanye's going to be there.
Coming off his recent Glow in the Dark tour, Kanye had some experimental, unfinished material that he wrote while on the road.
She's like, hey, let's meet up in Denver, and I'll play you the songs. And in the middle of all that energy, we sat down and played the songs.
Kanye played a rough demo that featured the hip-hop star exploring all new territory.
One of the things that Dave did say to us was, I just want you guys to know, he's not rapping, he's singing.
It was phenomenal because it was this whole new thing that Kanye was doing. You could see how this could play perfectly as a close to the show.
So had it not been for Barack Obama's historic candidacy, MTV may have never heard that rough version of Love Lockdown.
And so Dave comes back and he says, I've got some good news and I've got some bad news.
The good news was that Kanye, who has always delivered big VMA performances in the past, was offered and agreed to close the show. The bad news was that the song MTV wanted him to perform wasn't finished.
At that time, that wasn't even titled, wasn't even written, wasn't even done.
Kanye had just 10 days until show night to finish the track's instrumentation and recording.
10 days to do one 3-minute song. There is no can't, there is no, oh no, what are we gonna do? It's like, go.
While Kanye and his studio team were at work creating the sonic atmosphere of Love Lockdown, West was also conceptualizing a VMA performance inspired by his Glow in the Dark tour.
The theme of the tour was to have these big drums, which ended up being taiko drums.
He's like, I want it really ominous, red lights, and I want taiko drummers, 20 of them, okay? To find 20 was a huge task.
Finally, on September 6th, the night before the VMAs, the finished track and performance concept came together at Paramount's B-Tank.
Let's go. Let's practice.
It would be the first and only rehearsal before showtime.
The first night we were there, we were up against the gun.
I'm not loving you way I wanted to.
But yet somehow you get a shot and you go, okay, I think we can make this happen.
I'm in love with you.
Everyone felt it had come together as the close to the show that we had all envisioned. But there's always that thing in the back of your mind, which is it really doesn't matter unless we can do that again tomorrow.
Kanye West put together an entirely unique song and performance in just 10 short days for the VMA's big finale. But that impressive feat would mean nothing unless viewers embraced it on show night.
It was the exact right ending for that year's show. It was great for the audience to see something, brand new. It's rare that you get that.
I think that rushing the song to end the VMAs was super brave and super amazing. To hear those sounds, I was just like, wow, he's really taking the risk. And that's what music is about, and that's what hip hop is about.
So now it can be revealed that if it weren't for Kanye pushing his own limits, we would never have witnessed such an innovative VMA finale. Kanye Kanye saved the VMA closer in 2008, then stole the spotlight in 2009. What will he do this year? Find out on September 12th at 9 p.m. on the 2010 VMAs.